News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Amy Morris. The Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index is clawing back yesterday's losses after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent touted the long-standing strong dollar policy in the U.S.
The U.S. always has a strong dollar policy, but a strong dollar policy means setting the right fundamentals. And I think that with President Trump, with the One Big Beautiful Bill, with our regulatory policies, we are making this the best place to come, build your business, have tax certainty, regulatory certainty, energy certainty.
The yen sank against the dollar after Secretary Bessent told CNBC the U.S. is absolutely not intervening in the market for Japan's currency. Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index now 0.3% higher. Wall Street traders left stocks near all-time highs as investors looked to the start of the mega-cap earnings season for clues on the AI trade, and the stock rally waned after the S&P touched the 7,000 mark. We check the markets for you all day long here at Bloomberg. The S&P 500 down 0.1%, NASDAQ down 0.1%. The Dow little changed on the upside. The 10-year Treasury yield at 4.23%, the 2-year yield at 3.57%. President Trump has a warning for Iran. Time is running out. The president posting on social media that Tehran must make a nuclear deal with the U.S. or face military strikes worse than the attack he ordered back in June. United Nations spokesman Stéphane Dujarric is appealing for calm.
The Secretary General is very concerned indeed about the reported military buildup in the Persian Gulf region.
UN spokesman Stéphane Dujarric, Iran responded with a post on X saying that it is ready for dialogue, but if pushed, it will defend itself and respond like never before. The president also has a warning tone for Minneapolis. Mayor Jacob Frey said that city would not be changing its immigration policies. President Trump took issue with that, posting on social media that Frey is, quote, playing with fire. Trump is demanding Minnesota officials turn over undocumented migrants with criminal records to federal authorities and assist U.S. agents in apprehending migrants wanted for crimes. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the Trump administration is prepared to use force to ensure that Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, cooperates with the U.S. Rubio says Rodriguez has committed to opening Venezuela's energy sector to U.S. companies and providing preferential access to oil production. Rubio testified before the Senate Committee on the Trump administration's military actions in Venezuela.
We're not talking about some third world country here. I mean, we're talking about a country that doesn't just have wealth, it has memory, it has history of economic activity, of people who own chains of pharmacies. I know some of these people who own chains of retail stores, including American retailers who had a presence there. We just want it to be a normal, prosperous country again, not a playground for Iran, Russia, and China in our own hemisphere.
Democrats have criticized the Trump administration's actions, with Senator Jeanne Shaheen saying that Rodriguez's cooperation appears tactical and temporary and that the U.S. has just traded one dictator for another. Amazon is cutting about 16,000 corporate jobs as the e-commerce giant looks to cut bureaucracy in the AI race. Mandeep Singh is global head of tech research at Bloomberg Intelligence.
The question that investors will ask them is, how will they retrofit their existing IT infrastructure to pivot towards AI? And that will be a big change. Even though they have the cloud share, like there are a lot of neo clouds that are playing in the AI infrastructure right now.
Mandeep Singh with Bloomberg Intelligence. Starbucks CEO Brian Niccol delivered the best evidence yet. His turnaround plan may be taking hold. The coffee chain posting unexpectedly strong growth and a solid outlook for the rest of this year. Global sales at established locations rose 4% in the most recent quarter. That topped all analyst expectations. The company has also identified $2 billion in cost reductions over the next couple of years as part of its turnaround plan, which includes streamlining operations and improving service and speed. Shares of Starbucks now more than 2% higher. That's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Amy Morris. This is Bloomberg.